All right, boys, we're here with the second half of the case. I was going to say, let me make sure I uploaded the right. We do have the right list. All right. Second half of the case. We already broke the first half earlier. Let's see what we got going on for the second half here. And then we'll do a half case of baseball a little bit later tonight. Series 2. Right after this, actually. Not necessarily late. Well, not much later tonight, if we're being honest. Let me open this up. I was going to say, how's everyone doing tonight? For anybody that wasn't here in the first half. We're in the second half now. And we have my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Charm City. Ben Baller Project 2020. I was going to say, get a nice rub on all 6 of the Obsidian boxes. Most of the people were in the first half. If you didn't hit in the first half, hopefully in the second half. If you did hit in the first half, well, hopefully in the second half again, I guess. I mean, not I guess. Like, obviously, I want everybody to hit. So, hopefully we get some nice spread wealth here. Let's get in the first box. Good luck to everybody in the break. Cal Ripken brought us some good luck last time for the Bengals and the 49ers. We'll see who has some good luck now. It's 1 pack per box for anybody that wasn't here. I don't think there's anybody that's new from the first break, as I think the people that were in the first break picked up the teams in the second break that were open for autographs or memorabilia. Good luck to everybody. Must be woefully unentertaining compared to some breakers, because some breakers got like 40 dudes watching them. I was going to say, and okay. We have Gary Brightwell for the Giants, and not much bigger groups, so it must just not be that entertaining. That's fine. Let's see. We have Terrell Davis, 44 out of 75 on the Atomic Material. Good start here for the Broncos. They did not have a great first half, but they're starting off strong in the second half, getting the TD. 30. I guarantee you there's probably 400 Panini points minimum in the second half case of the case. Unfortunately, it's just kind of Panini being assholes, I guess. We got Pete Warner, and this is a green, which means this is going to be out of 50, and it is 1 out of 50 for the Saints. The Saints overall having a good case. They had a pretty good first half. Having a nice start to the second half. Pete Warner going to Steve Samiego. Put PD Boy in the front row for right now. He'll probably get moved a little bit around. Next up, we saw Clinton Portis for the Redskins earlier. We got a lightning strike for the Broncos, Clinton Portis, and that's a 9 out of 50. So Clinton Portis getting down in the Obsidian for 2 of his squads, the 2 teams he played on in his career. The Commanders, a.k.a. the Redskins, and now the Denver Broncos. So he's showing love to his 2 former teams. This is going to JR, who hopefully this is a sign for you, Brian. I was going to say, hopefully it's a sign. We got Terry McLaurin, Washington football team, Commanders, Matrix, and this is going to be a 9 out of 50. Yeah, the first case we did had, if you count the 2 half cases, it had 5 400 Panini points, which is a little bit too much for me personally. But a nice scary Terry going to the Washington football team. Patch autograph. We have Micah Parsons for the Cowboys and Steve Samiego. 65 out of 75. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'll be honest with you, Mike. If you're a Redskins fan or Commanders fan and you want Commanders cards, this is the place. I was going to say, I pull more Dayami Brown 101s than probably anybody else in the entire world. We got Tyler Lockett, 60 out of 100. I think I pulled 3 of them. So I know I pulled the 101 rookie out of Spectra. I pulled a 101 out of XR of Dayami Brown. And I pulled a 101 Jamin Davis. Got a Tyler Lockett here for the Seahawks. 68 out of 100. Going to Josh Martinez. Gonna sell some parallels there. I was going to say, man, I was going to say Flawless. I couldn't imagine. I said I didn't even get a case of Flawless because it's so much money. I thought it was going to be too pricey, which is kind of what the vote of the group was. Maybe next year for sure. We'll be in Flawless Baseball. Sure. Did we get another? Nope. I was going to say I don't think we got another yellow, even though that's an out of 10. We're going to have Felipe Franks. I don't even know why he's in product. Let's say my man plays one snap, throws a pick, and Panini's like, we got to have him. Got to be in the product. I was going to say, I think he played a snap that one game where, like, Matt Ryan, him, and somebody else threw a pick, right? Like, in 3 out of 4 possessions. We're going to have a 93 out of 100, Jalen Waddle on the rookie eruption. Going to the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins belong to Dan Thing. Tommy Trimble, 18 out of 50. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're only paying that much, it's worth the risk because pretty much if you get one card period, you're going to at least be close to making your money back. Going to the Panthers. And the Panthers belong to Hunter. So Hunter having himself a pretty decent night with the Panthers. We got a Will Shields, 80 out of 100. Aurora autograph going to the Chiefs and Mike McGarity. So the Chiefs were eventually going to hit. We got good old Will Shields, former All-Pro. Was he a right guard? Left guard? Great player. I think he's a Hall of Famer, right? We're going to have Amir Smith-Marset, and that's going to be a 2 out of 50. Going to Noah Sehuson, the Vikings. Are you talking about Will Shields being a random ass choice, or are you talking about you picking up the Chiefs randomly? Look, big boys need love too, man. Football season's during wintertime, all right? We're going to have Jalen Hurts. 16 out of 100 for the Eagles and Mike McGarity. And that's whenever, what do they call it? Like Fat Boy? It's like Hot Girl Summer and Fat Guy Winter or whatever the hell they were calling it. Fat Guy Fall or something. Got Jalen Hurts. I remember what they were saying last year. And it's been a Trey Lance kind of case. We got another Trey Lance here, and this time it's a 4 out of 10. So Tom has the 101 and a 4 out of 10 here for the Trey Lance in the same case, man. The 49ers, the 2 cases of Obsidian we've had have just been in fuego. The first case had the Color Blast Trey Lance in it. To our third box here. So I guess those out of 10 yellows are a little bit more rare than the regular out of 10. So that New York Giants card, the first half of the case, was a pretty rare card to hit, I guess. I mean, I guess it's no more rare than another out of 10, but I hadn't seen any of those. That's why I was like, what the heck is this? I think we might get some big boy Panini points, unless that's not Panini points. We have Devonta Smith on the base. One of the Eagles and Mike McGarity. We have Thurman Thomas, 14 out of 25. Atomic. See, that looks like he got the lick 'em stick 'em numbers from back in the day. Going to the Bills. 14 out of 25. Bills belong to Aunt Martin. We're going to have a 50 out of 50. Oh, well, we're going to have a 50 out of 50. We're going to have a 50 out of 50. Greg Newsome the second. It's going to be an autograph for the Browns and BJ. But I picked up too many cards that time around. I do have to go across and get some more. Nope, 55s are right here. I have to go get more 130s though, but. So we'll get up in 1 second here. Nice Greg Newsome for the Browns and BJ. Put him up to, next to Smith Marset. All right, be right back. I'm going to grab more 130s. Sorry about that little delay. I will run the half case of Series 2, except that break, we're going to fly through it. I was going to say Series 2 is cool and all. We'll probably talk while I'm going through it, but I'm just probably going to go through the base. I'm not going to even really talk about the base. I'm just going to go to the back end of the base where all the numbered cards and stuff are. I'm going to say we get 65 out of 100 on the Aora for the James Robinson, just so you guys know for anybody that's in that baseball break. Normally I go over every single card, and I like doing that. I prefer it. I prefer talking about the players. We can have a nice conversation, but those jumbos, they're just so monotonous. Same exact sequence every single time. We got James Robinson here for Tom Scarberry. Saints having an overall good case. 115 out of 150. Ian Book. Let's say going to Steve Samiego. I was going to say Christian probably should have doubled up there when he had the chance. Nice Ian Book RPA. Had the Pete Warner earlier. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, the first half some nice hits, and you're still getting some nice hits in the second half. You just never know. We got George Kittle for the 49ers, 11 out of 50. And then we're going to have a James Robinson on the orange, and that's going to be a 73 out of 75. So, little James Robinson box here. One of the Jags and Tom. Got Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. Got DJ Moore, 2 out of 75 on the Galaxy gear. Going to the Panthers. Got Devonta Smith, 17 out of 75 on the Volcanic. Going to Mike McGarry. The big old green patch for the Eagles. You have Kyle Trask, and that's going to be a 46 out of 50. Going to the Buccaneers and Tom Scarberry. Have 400 Panini points. So random that off at the end. Have David Montgomery for the Bears. That's going to be a 58 out of 75. And Josh Webb. We got Tua for the Dolphins on the purple, 62 out of 100. Get into this fifth box of the second half of this case. We have Andre Cisco for the Jaguars on the base. Brandon Ayuk on the 14 out of 25 for the Galaxy gear for the 49ers and Tom. I have a 25 out of 75 Amon-Ra St. Brown. Going to the Lions. And Steve Samiego. I'm going to have a Joe Theismann 30 out of 50 Aurora. Going to the Redskins. Joe Theismann and Mike Davis. Going to have a 13 out of 25 Pat Freiermuth. Going to Pittsburgh Steelers and Noah. On the RPA. Put that front and center. Oh, 49ers Nick Bosa, 54 out of 100. Last card of this box is Kirk Cousins on the orange. 35 out of 75 for the Vikings. In the last box here, good luck to everybody. Got Ian Book to start us out. Archie Manning, 43 out of 50. Going to the Saints and Steve Samiego. He was asking about Peyton earlier to me. I guess he just wanted his dad secretly. Going to have Jamar Chase, 22 out of 25, trifecta material. Some nice patches in there for the Bengals and Kyle Wellman. Some of the better trifecta patches. I think that's a piece of glove. We're going to have a 41 out of 50. Dante Culpepper, lightning strike for the Vikings and Noah Seahuson. That's to the side. And we have a 91 out of 125 Jamar Chase RPA. Patches aren't the most desirable, but another Jamar Chase autograph. I guess when it rains, it pours. That's where Clinton Portis is at. Smith Marset. We have a 29 out of 180 for the Vikings. And that's going to Noah Seahuson. And we got a Tyler Boyd on the green. 13 out of 50. Going to the Bengals. And Kyle. We have to still random off the 400 Panini points. So 13 out of 50 on the Tyler Boyd after I do a quick recap here. There was not any color blast in this case. There's not guaranteed to be a color blast. I think they're like 1 in every 3 cases. So for the memorabilia here, we have Archie Manning for the Saints, Terrell Davis for the Broncos, Thurman Thomas for the Bills, this is Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins, trifecta Jamar Chase, trifecta Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brandon Ayuk on the Galaxy gear, Devonta Smith, and Galaxy gear DJ Moore. For the parallels, we have Tyler Boyd for the Bengals, Smith Marset for the Vikings, Kirk Cousins for the Vikings, Nick Bosa, Tua for the Dolphins, David Montgomery, James Robinson, George Kittle, Jalen Hurts, Tyler Lockett, and Mekhi Parsons for the Cowboys. We have Trey Lance for the 49ers, 4 out of 10. Getting into the autographs, we'll grab the cards out of the back here. Some on the side, we have Clinton Portis, and that's going to be a 9 out of 50 for the Broncos and JR. Dante Culpepper, a 41 out of 50 on the lightning strike going to Noah Seahuson. We have Greg Newsome the second for the Browns, 50 out of 50. Amir Smith Marset for the Vikings, and that's going to be a 2 out of 50. Joe Theismann for the 30 out of 50 for the Washington football team. Terry McLaurin, a.k.a. Scary Terry, and that's going to be a 9 out of 50 for the Washington football team. We have Tommy Tremble. That's going to be an 18 out of 50 for the Panthers. Have the Jaguars, and that's going to be a 65 out of 100. I do have some Prism that will probably be in a mixer tomorrow with some other stuff. Probably not going to run it by itself for tomorrow. We got Peter Warner for the Saints. That's going to be a 1 out of 50. Kyle Trask for the Buccaneers. That's going to be a 48 out of 50. Ian Book for the Saints. That's going to be a 115 out of 150. Will Shields for the Chiefs. And that's going to be an 80 out of 100. That one's going to Mike McGarity. we're going to have Jamar Chase. That's a 91 out of 125 RPA. And then Pat Freiermuth at the 13 out of 25 going to the Steelers. And that is the break, everybody. We'll run that 400 Panini points real quick, and then I'll see you guys here for baseball. Real quick, we'll do the 400 Panini points, and we'll see who they go to. Give me 1 second. So I can get my big butt over there. Everybody from this break. For 400, the first person will get them. That dice roll is 7, so good luck to everybody on the 400 Panini points. And Noah's going to get the Panini points, so congratulations to Noah for the 400 Panini points. Appreciate everyone getting in the break. I will see you guys here in a little bit for the baseball break. We'll start it here in like 5 minutes.